Chillen?
Dude, what is it? It was like 3 in the morning. I'm sleeping.
I kind of need some help with a video.
What kind of video?
Discussing Dragon Ball stuff. I know it's not really your thing, but you know,
Don't you have your dad, Geekdom 101 to do it?
uh, Geekdom doesn't really help me with that kind of stuff. He just gives me advice on little things here and there.
Alright, I'll do it. Depends on how much you're willing to pay.
$50 sound good?
50 bucks?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Sweet. What's up, guys? Matchstick Gamer here, bringing you some more Dragon Ball Super news and information. And with me today, I actually have a guest. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm CoolChillen. Match paid me $50 to be in this video, so here I am. Normally do gameplay videos, not Dragon Ball videos like this, so don't expect anything Dragon Ball related from me unless if it's a game. If you want gaming videos though, head over to my channel, please. I am on my knees here.
And there will be a link to his channel down in the description of the video, so feel free to check out his videos and his channel, and subscribe if you like his content. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the spoilers that have been presented to us. So once again, we are getting our information from Herms of Kanzenshuu.com off of his Twitter page, and here's what he says. Spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episode 123, airing January 14th. Finally, Goku gets a chance to shine. And that's actually a joke, everybody. As you know, within the Dragon Ball community, people often joke saying other characters don't get a chance to shine. It's always Goku time. That's the joke here. So, showing you the original source, the images. Herms is getting this from the Korean publication of Shonen Jump magazine. So there's that. Alright, so what has it been translated as? So Herms translates all that content as Dragon Ball Super episode 123, full body, spirit, and power unleashed, Goku and Vegeta. Goku is finally at full power. He transforms into Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta loses to Jiran without even being able to put up a decent fight. And then Goku finally challenges Jiran for this final battle. He transforms into full power Super Saiyan Blue.
If I may say something here,
Yeah, go on.
Vegeta fans are likely to get mad over this, but even if we can say like Goku tried to put up a fight against Jiren, got his ass beat until he became Ultra Instinct, and then still got his ass beat. So there's not really much to say here.
Right. And then finally, Gohan this week. Can he attack number 17 along with the enemy? Number 17 uses his whole body to paralyze Toppo, and orders Gohan to defeat them both. However, Gohan hesitates and loses the chance to defeat Toppo, but... So, in this last paragraph, it appears 17 has the ability to paralyze people, something I wasn't aware you could do. For those of you watching the video, if at any point you remember 17 having a ability in either the anime or the manga to paralyze people, feel free to point it out, but I do not remember him once ever doing that. So, perhaps a new power he gained over the period of time that we haven't seen him. Gohan, of course, putting himself in a situation where it's going to make it difficult, but if you read last week's preview, you would know that obviously he goes on to fight Despo alongside Frieza, so I guess he does inevitably eliminate Toppo and possibly 17, so Gohan will still be in this, but 17 is going to probably be eliminated after this episode. I say probably because I can't confirm that, but just based on that information that we have at hand, seems very likely. Let's go back up top here to the previous paragraph. So right here it's telling us that Goku transforms into full power Super Saiyan Blue. So what is this? This implies that he wasn't going full power the last time he fought Jiren. I mean, I'm not sure what to interpret from here. What do you think, Chillen?
Well, honestly, Goku's weakness is that sometimes he underestimates the enemy. So that's probably he held back and got his butt kicked because of it. Full power Super Saiyan Blue could have probably held out a more decent, better chances at fighting him, I guess. But you see what happened when he was holding back.
Yeah, I have seen what it's like when Goku holds back. Goku's weakness, you are right, he does underestimate his opponents at times, but he's also known for playing with them too. Like, he likes to test them, and things like that. He just doesn't go all out because he likes to play too much. That's a what you would call, I guess, a character flaw in fiction.
An example, like when he went up against Black for the first time, even like Piccolo and Vegeta said to Trunks that he likes to hold back.
That's true. So yeah, this is something that Goku's character's been known for a long time. Goku, I think this is a good thing for Goku to have to a degree because it doesn't make his character broken, so to speak. Like, if Goku's character was flawless, like, people would like him even less. I mean, there's people that already don't like Goku, but that's just because there are people that, you know, you got fanboys in every community. You got people that like Vegeta and hate on Goku. You got people that like Gohan and hate on everybody else. Typical, normal. But if Goku didn't have any sort of character flaws, absolutely everybody would hate him, except for, like, these few die-hard fanboys that exist out there. But going backwards, so unfortunately, as Chillen pointed out, Vegeta is obviously going to get hurt by Jiran bad. So I'm not exactly sure what to say, Vegeta fans. If you were expecting Vegeta to pull some sort of victory from his butt, I don't know what to tell you. Not happening.
This time there is no Toriyama hand job.
Yes, yeah. Really, there's nothing else to really include here as far as I can see. Do you have anything else you want to chime in on about what's available here?
I wanted to picture how could number 17 actually paralyze Jiren? Could he have actually gotten him inside his shield like the girl from Universe 11 tried to do?
That's possible. Maybe his shield has something to do with it. I haven't really thought about it. If we look at the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, and I'm not trying to say those are canon, guys. Don't take it out of context. Basically, in the game, there's a special move that 17 and 18 used. I believe in the first game, they both used it. I think in the second game, they don't. But it's that thing where they shoot that green energy wave, and while you're hit by it, your character's stuck in it. Yeah, they can, like, warp out of it. That's game mechanics, but perhaps it's something akin to that. Maybe he throws that energy wave, and, like, anything that's in the path of it, it paralyzed. But, this implies that 17's holding him or something like that, so Gohan has to attack both 17 and Toppo. So the shield thing seems very likely based on what Chillen just suggested.
But if we could compare like Toppo to number 17 is like a stick compared to him. How was he able to paralyze him? Like even if he did use the shield?
It's possible 17 just got the upper hand because Dragon Ball's shown time and time again that if you let down your guard, even the weakest of opponents can not only beat you but take advantage of you.
Like Super Buu versus Gohan, and with Gohan hesitating. This kind of reminds me back when, in Dragon Ball Z, when he failed to hit Nappa when Krillin and Piccolo sent him flying. And that ended very poorly in that regard.
It did, but the difference here is Gohan's hesitating because he doesn't want to hit his friend. And this, in that instance that you spoke of, is because Gohan was scared. He wasn't a hardened warrior yet, if you want to refer to him in that light. But ultimately what I see possibly happening here, going off the possibility of 17 using his shield, we're going to use your idea here since it seems to be a very plausible idea. So 17, I guess, surprise attacks or just jumps Toppo somehow or another, either by Gohan distracting him or something, gets a hold of Toppo, activates his shield, at which point Toppo is then paralyzed and therefore unable to move. At this point, obviously, Gohan would then have to struggle with the idea, okay, I got to eliminate Toppo, but I also got to eliminate 17.
We're talking standpoint-wise, I think Gohan should have been able to eliminate Toppo because that eliminates their number 2 in Universe 11, giving them more time to fight Dispo, and then all of them take on Jiren.
I think it's very likely Toppo would be eliminated by Gohan at this point based on what's being said here. However, I guess going off that logic, I was wrong in a previous video because I stated that I believe Vegeta would eliminate Toppo, and I guess I was wrong here because I thought based on predictive paths that Toriyama's been known to do, he would have Toppo be eliminated by Vegeta. That seemed like it was the most sense, or I thought maybe it'd be a double elimination where they both just somehow eliminate each other, but apparently not. So it appears Gohan's going to be the one that eliminates Toppo. Based on what's being said here, and of course obviously with the help of 17, and it also unfortunately means that 17 will be eliminated, which is sad because I know a lot of people were glad to see him back, glad to see him participating, and wanted to see him do a lot more, but everything's going to come to an end eventually.
Toriyama misuses a lot of characters, just like Tien, but I feel like the butt in this spoiler could be that maybe Toppo gets the upper hand and eliminates both 17 and Gohan.
Well, I think he could eliminate 17, but we know the preview for the next episode after this, 124, which was released last week. in the previews says that Gohan goes to assist Frieza by taking on Despo, but
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, this could change. It wouldn't be the first time that Toei Animation has released Fate spoilers. Like, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks ago, they released a spoiler that said Frieza was going to get mad at Goku for interfering in a fight or something, but that
never happened.
Yeah, that plot device never happened. That was listed. So that could be a Fate spoiler that they intentionally released.
Or it could be just something Toriyama wanted to retcon.
Possibly. But we're of course speaking in hypotheticals here. We don't know for sure, but we will see this coming week, within the coming weeks, how this all plays out, of course. You got anything else you want to include in regards to anything here, Chillen?
If we can do the Frieza versus Dispo fight, how do you think that would play out?
Frieza versus Despo. So bearing in mind Gohan, as we know it anyways presently, is going to go into systems. We got to factor in Gohan's participation. So Frieza, we do. If you remember back a few episodes ago, Frieza was just going crazy and like shooting people, and we see Despo hiding behind a rock. He's like, I'm not dealing with that, and just walks off. Like, he doesn't want anything to do with that. Now, I'm not saying Despo couldn't take Frieza, but even Despo kind of recognizes that Frieza's a bit of trouble, so...
I mean, if Dispo can give Hit a bad time, he could probably deal with Frieza.
I think that's a safe bet. I certainly think Despo could definitely take on Frieza. I'm not saying he couldn't, it's just I think he views him as a bit of trouble. I'm not saying, like, it'd be impossible to win, so... do I think Despo would necessarily win? Maybe. I'm not saying that's a possibility.
Dispo's honorable, Frieza isn't. It's an honorable fighter versus dishonorable fighter. Frieza will do anything to win, Dispo will not.
The only thing is that Frieza obviously doesn't want to lose, so he's not going to kill anybody. That's one thing he can't do. He might try to put Despo on the verge of dying, but he will not kill Despo. Because he doesn't want to lose, and he certainly doesn't want to lose his shot at getting brought back to life. So,
I mean, yeah, that is true.
So that's something we gotta factor in too. So Frieza's probably just going to try to beat him within an inch of his life and no more.
Kind of like what he did to the guy from Universe 2.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Yeah. But there's not really too much else to discuss here. You got anything else you want to finish it out with, or anything else you want to chime in on, Chillen?
No, that's about it.
Alright guys, well, just want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure again to check out Chillen's channel, which will be in the description. Make sure to PayPal you your $50.
Alright, man, thanks.
Yeah, not a problem. So yeah, check out his content, subscribe to his channel if you like what he's got, and that's pretty much it. That's all I got to contribute here. Make sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages. I'll link down below in the description of the video as well. And yeah, that pretty much covers it all. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, catch you later.
See you later.
Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.